So today we start the advance payments. Right? These advance payments are also called down payments. Normally, right, the business process relating to purchases is first we place the order with the vendor delivers the goods, and after this,
Sir, your voice is very low.
I'm using my voice for others.
No, sir, your voice is very low.
Voice is very low. Bindu, how about you?
Yes, sir, it's very low.
How is it now?
Still little bit, sir.
Little bit more increased or
Yeah, increase.
little bit increased, but not total, right?
Yeah, it's not like a regular day, sir.
Mhm. Now,
Yes, sir. We are audible now.
how is it now?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting you. I'm not able to get you.
Yes,
Yes.
perfect, sir.
It's
clear.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, advance payments are down payments. Means here, these advance payments to vendors are also called down payments. So why do we pay advances to vendors? Normally, first we place the order with the vendor for the raw materials. Then vendor dispatches the goods. And after the receipt of the goods only, we make the payment to vendor. Even if it is the payment immediate, we make the payment to vendor only after receipt of the goods. That is the normal business process. But sometimes the vendors may require us to pay the amount or to pay some part of the amount before delivery of the goods. So if you make the payment to vendor before delivering the goods, that is called advance payment. Right? Just a minute. So if you make the payment to vendor before delivery of the goods, that is called advance payment. Normally, this advance payment is required when the vendor is new to us, or sometimes even in the case of regular vendors. The value of the goods to be supplied are of very high value. In that case also, the vendor may require us to pay some advance before delivering the goods, whatever may be the reason. If you make the payment to vendor before delivery of the goods, that is called advance payments. So we may have to pay the advances to many vendors. In that case, how to process the advances to vendors? SAP classifies the business transactions with vendors into normal business transactions and special business transactions. Normal business transactions include purchases, payments, and purchase returns. These are only the three normal business transactions. Number one, purchases. Number two, payments on purchase invoices. Then purchase returns. So these are only the three normal business transactions. Then special business transactions include advance payments to vendors, also called down payments on current assets, bills of exchange, and guarantees, etc. That means every business transaction other than normal business transactions are called special business transactions. Remember that every business transaction other than normal business transactions, that is purchases, payments, and purchase returns, they are called special business transactions. The special business transactions are to be dealt in a separate way. That means, while presenting in the balance sheet, they should not be included in the normal balances to vendors. See, While presenting in the balance sheet, they should not be included in the normal balances to vendors. So we have to maintain a separate reconciliation account for the special business transactions. That means here we have 1,000 vendors. Today we are preparing the balance sheet. Right? So to all the 1,000 vendors together, you have to pay total 10 lakh rupees. This is your sundry creditors, right? And the sundry creditors is displayed on the liability side of the balance sheet. Then out of this 1,000 vendors, to some 100 vendors, you have paid an advance of 2 lakhs. You have paid an advance of 2 lakhs. This is called advances to vendors. And these advances to vendors cannot be clubbed with the sundry creditors. The advances to vendors cannot be clubbed with the sundry creditors. These advances to vendors is to be displayed on the asset side of the balance sheet. Right? It's an accounting requirement. In order to display sundry creditors, we have created the sundry creditors account as reconciliation. Now we have to display the total amount of advances paid to all the vendors together on the total asset side. Right? Again, in order to display total of advances, we have to create this advances to vendors account as reconciliation account. That is the meaning of it. See, when presenting in the balance sheet, they should not be included in the normal balances to vendors. So we have to maintain separate reconciliation account for the special business transactions. For each special business transaction, we have to maintain a separate reconciliation account. Okay. Then special GL account. The reconciliation account maintain the general ledger for the special business transactions with vendors and customers. I told you, here advances to vendors is to be created as a reconciliation account. Right? That reconciliation account is called special GL account. Not only advances to vendors, the reconciliation account for each special GL transactions are called special GL accounts. Then special GL indicator. It is the key which specifies the nature of the special business transactions. That means here advance is a special business transaction, right? Bills payable is a special business transaction. Sometimes instead of asking for the advance, vendors may require us to provide the bank guarantee for their payment. Even the bank guarantees are also called special business transactions or special GL transactions. I told you, every business transaction other than normal business transactions, they are called special business transactions. So there are many special business transactions or there are many special GL transactions. In that case, how the system can understand the nature of the special GL transactions, how the system can differentiate among the special GL transactions. For that, they use the special GL indicator. So each special business transaction or each special GL transaction is represented with one letter. That is called special GL indicators. It is the key which specifies the nature of the special business transactions. Example, advances to vendors is represented with A. Then bills of exchange is represented with W. Then guarantee is given is represented with G. And these special GL indicators were already defined in the system. Now, advances to vendors again. SAP displays the account balances and line items for the normal business transactions and special business transactions separately for every vendor. This I will show you after posting the advances and invoices. What exactly means this? Then, when we pay advance to any vendor, that is posted. When we pay any advance to vendor, that is posted in accounts payable by debiting vendor account and crediting bank account. So vendor account is debited with 10,000 advance. Bank account is credited with vendor 10,000. Now, in addition to debiting the vendor account in accounts payable, the system also updates advances to vendors account, which we maintain as a reconciliation account in the general ledger. Right? Why? Because Here, you know, general ledger accounting is called main ledger, and accounts payable, account receivable, asset accounting. They are called subsidiary ledgers. We are talking about accounts payable only. We are in accounts payable, right? So accounts payable module is also called subsidiary ledger. In the subsidiary ledger, we maintain the details of the business transactions with the individual vendors. And the summary of these business transactions are also to be maintained in the general ledger, because the total information you require to prepare financial statements is taken from general ledger accounting only. That's why for every business transaction you post in the subsidiary ledgers, for example, the accounts payable, for every business transaction you post in accounts payable, one reconciliation account should be updated in the general ledger. You cannot go against this rule. That's why when the vendor is debited with 10,000 advance, the system also again debits advances to vendor's account, which is maintained in the general ledger. Vendor account is maintained in the accounts payable. When the vendor account is debited with the bank, right? Advances to vendor's account is also debited with the 10,000 bank. Clear, no? Then, how the entries are posted in a non-SAP and how the entries are posted in SAP. For advance payment, first we will see the entries in the non-SAP. For advance payment, see, when we pay advance to vendor in the normal accounting, we debit advances to vendor's account and credit to bank account. So advances to vendor's account is a asset, current asset. We have paid advance. So till we receive the material from the vendor, advances to vendors is a current asset, right? Then, after we pay advance to vendor, vendor delivers the goods and we receive the purchase invoice, and the purchase invoice entered into the accounts. Then, inventory of raw material account is debited, vendor account is credited. That is for the purchase entry, right? So, in the case of purchase entry, right, vendor account is credited. That means it is showing that you have to pay 10,000 to the vendor, but already you have paid advance to vendors, which is existing as a debit balance in the advance to vendor account. As for the accounts, you need not pay anything, right? But in the books of accounts, at one place, it shows that you have to pay 10,000 to the vendor. At another place, it shows that you have paid already 10,000 to the vendor as advance. That's why this advance to vendor is to be set off against the vendor. That means for setting off, vendor account is debited with 10,000 and credited with the advances to vendors 10,000. So advance to vendors account becomes 0 and vendor account also becomes 0. Here, that's how the entries are posted in the normal account. But how the entries are posted in SAP? This I will explain you while posting the invoices and advances. So creation of GL account 2,150,000 advances to vendors account as a special GL account. Transaction code FSGG. So advances to vendors is part of your current assets, right? So I have taken 2,150,000. GL account is equal to 2,150,000. Company code SSKV. Just a minute. Company code SSKV. Go to menu GL account create. Account group is current assets, loans and advances. Current assets, loans and advances. Select balance sheet account. Short text is equal to advance to vendors account. GL account long text is also advance to vendors account. Go to control data tab. Account currency INR. Then reconciliation account for account type vendors. Then select line item display. Sort key 012 vendor number. For example, you have paid when advances to 100 vendors or some 10 vendors. So for each vendor, how much advance you have paid means the line items are to be maintained according to vendor number in the line item display. So sort key 012. Then go to create bank interest tab. Field status group G067. Click on save. Now, here some space is there, no? Please write down here. For every business transaction we post, in the accounts payable, for every business transaction we post in accounts payable, one reconciliation account should be updated. One reconciliation account should be updated in the general ledger. One reconciliation account should be updated in the general ledger. For the normal business transactions posted, in the accounts payable, the normal reconciliation account, sundry creditors is updated in the general ledger. For the special business transactions posted, in accounts payable, the respective special GL account, within brackets, reconciliation account is updated within brackets, reconciliation account is updated in the general ledger. For example, for the advance payments posted, in accounts payable, the respective special GL account, advances to vendors account is updated in the general ledger. Is updated in the general ledger. Okay, it's a rule. Now, associate sundry creditors account with advances to vendors. Right? Now, below the step number 2, write one sentence there. Note. It is compulsory. It is compulsory to link every special GL account. To link every special GL account with the normal reconciliation account. With the normal reconciliation account. So special GL account here, advances to vendors, right? So that advances to vendors is to be linked with the normal reconciliation. Why? See, here, when we post any purchase or payment or purchase return, your sundry creditors account is to be updated, right? For that purpose, what we have done? We have created the sundry creditors account as reconciliation account. Then that reconciliation account was assigned in every vendor account master account, right? Now, for the advances posted in accounts payable, advances to vendors account is to be updated, right? For that purpose, again, we have created this advances to vendors account as reconciliation. Now, again, we have to assign this advances to vendors account in the vendor master account. But in the vendor master account, already we have assigned sundry creditors. So you cannot assign two reconciliation accounts in the vendor master account. In the vendor master account, you can assign only one reconciliation account. You cannot assign two reconciliation accounts, right? That's why we have to, when we link the advances to vendors account to the sundry creditors account, at the time of posting the advance, the user enters the special GL indicator. At the time of posting the advance, the user enters the special GL indicator. So whenever the system notices the special GL indicator, it understands that, okay, this is the special business transaction. So for the special business transaction, I have to update special reconciliation account. So where is the special reconciliation account? So if the system does not find the special reconciliation account, right, it will not allow us to post the advance. That's why, right, we link this advances to vendors account to sundry creditors raw material reconciliation account via special GL indicator A. Similarly, if you are dealing with the bills of exchange, again we create one reconciliation account, sundry creditors bills of exchange. Again, that account is still linked with the sundry creditors account. Like that, every special GL account is linked with the normal reconciliation account. So the special GL accounts are also called alternate reconciliation accounts. Right? Continue the point here again. I told you to write the note. No, continue the point. The special GL accounts. The special GL accounts are also called alternate reconciliation accounts. Okay. So associate sundry creditors account with advances to vendors. Transaction code OBYR. Any disturbances coming from his side?
No, sir.
Okay. See, double click on A. See here, account type, K means vendor, special GL indicator, and the name. A, down payment. So double click on A, down payment on current assets. Chart of accounts, SSKV. Click on enter. Reconciliation account 1,05,505. Within brackets sundry creditors account. Then special GL account, 2,150,000. Advances to vendors account. Clear for everybody why we have to link with this special GL account to the normal reconciliation accounts. Then end user transactions. Advance payment posted. F-48. Document date is 27/9/2022. Type is KZ. Vendor payment. Company code SSKV. Posting date 27/9/2022. Period 6. Currency INR. Under vendor, account is 17003021. Look at the scheme. Look at this special G indicator. It's a mandatory field. Special G indicator is equal to A. Advance. Under bank, account is 2,101,000. Business area SSKV. Amount is 10,000. Text being advance paid to vendor. Text being advance paid to vendor. Click on enter. Amount is asterisk. Business area SSKV. Text plus. Click on save. See, document 4,07,000 was posted in the company code SSKV. Now let us display this document. See, SBI current account is created, posting key 20. Then vendor account is posting key 29A, right? Right on there. Posting key 29. Posting key 29. Debit for vendor. Posting key 29. Debit for vendor for special GL transaction. For special GL transaction. A represents, sorry, special GL indicator A. Special GL indicator A represents advance. Advance. So, So 29A so 29A represents debit for vendor for advance payment. Debit for vendor for advance payment. Look at the scheme. Here, vendor account is debited with advance, right? So advance means special business transaction. So for every special business transaction, right, the system will update special GL account. So what is the special GL account here? Advances to vendors. So if you click on the general ledger view, see in the place of vendor, advances to vendors account is debited. Again, if you go to FS10 or FAGLB03, and if you enter the GL account number 2,150,000, advances to vendors, 10,000 debit balance is there. Clear? So the entry that is posted in SAP is vendor account debit to bank, and this vendor debit will update advances to vendors account reconciliation account. Clear? Then check party account, vendor line item display, FBL 1M. Vendor account is 17003021. Vendor account is 17003021. Company code is SSKV. Select to open items. Open key date 27/9/2022. Under type, select to normal items. See, under type, if you want to display, right, what are the invoices pending for payment, you select the normal items. And if you want to display what are the advances pending, you select the special GL transactions. That's what I told you. SAP displays the line items separately for normal business transactions and special business transactions, right? So select the normal items. Layout is on SAP. Click on execute. Actually, this is the invoice which you have posted in the previous class, right? I will do one thing. Let me clear this invoice. Don't get confused. Let me clear this invoice again. The dash. Now, let us display the line items. So select normal items, layout is 1S. Click on it. See, under the normal items, there is no any invoices pending. Okay. Then select to special GL transactions. Then click on execute. So under the special GL, there is 10,000 advance. So how can you say this 10,000 is advance, right? Document type KZ. KZ means vendor payment, right? So this payment may be part payment or it may be advance payment, right? In that case, how do you know that this is advance payment? Special GL indicator. A means this is the advance payment. If it is the part payment towards the invoice, then special GL indicator will not be there. Clear, no? Now, okay, we have paid advance. Then vendor has dispatched the goods. Today we have received the goods along with the invoice. So purchase invoice posting, you have dash 40. Document date is 27/9/2022. Type is KR. Company code SSKV. Posting date 27/9/2022. Period 6. Currency INR. Posting is 31. Account is 17003021. Click on enter. See, when you're posting the invoice, if any advance is there for the vendor, the system is giving the message. That's how user can understand that there is an advance. The amount is equal to 10,000. Business area SSKV. Payment terms will be 01. Baseline date 27/9/2022. Text to be in goods purchased. Posting key 15. Sorry, no, it's not 40. Account is 2,120,000. Click on enter. The amount is as this. Business area SSKV. Text plus. Click on save. Now let us display document. See, Aki and company posting the 31. Trade for vendor for invoice, right? Inventory of raw material account is debited. Here, vendor is stated towards purchases, right? Purchases means normal business transaction. So for every normal business transaction posted, the system will update the normal reconciliation account to the general ledger, right? So if you click on the general ledger view, see, in the place of vendor name, sundry creditors account is updated. So the entry that is posted in SAP is for purchases, inventory of raw material account to vendor account. So this vendor account will update, this vendor credit will update sundry creditors reconciliation account. So sundry creditors account is created. So here, if you prepare the balance sheet now, sundry creditors is displayed on liability side. Advances to vendors is displayed on assets. Clear? Yeah. Check party account again. Check party account. FBL1. Vendor account is 17003021. Company code SSKV. Select to open items. Open key date 27/9/2022. And the type, select to normal items. Layout is one SAP. Click on execute. See, under the normal items, there is one credit to open it. Status red color and credit. Minus means credit, right? So this credit to open it is what? KR invoice. So invoice is pending for payment. So under the normal transactions, there is one credit to open it, right? Now click on back arrow. Deselect the normal items and select a special GL transactions. Right? Then click on execute. See, under the special GL, there is one debit to open it. Okay. This is the meaning that SAP displays the line items separately for normal business transactions and special business transactions. Right? Then, even if you go to account balances, FK10, vendor account balance display. See, in the vendor account also, we have the two tabs: balances, special GL. Balances, special GL. Right? Under the balances, 10,000 paid balance is there. Under special GL, 10,000 debit balance is there. The account summary is 0, but in the special GL, there is 10,000 debit. In the normal GL, there is 10,000 credit. So advance has to be transferred to invoice. Clear? Transfer of advance from special GL to normal by clearing special GL account. F-54. Document date is 27/9/2022. Type is KA. Means vendor other document. Company code SSKV. Posting date 27/9/2022. Period 6. Currency INR. Under vendor, account is 17003021. Strike of the word enter. Text being advance transfer to invoice. Text being advance transfer to invoice. Now here you can enter the invoice document number. Suppose we have 5 invoices, right? Then against which invoice this advance is to be adjusted. For that, we can enter the invoice document number. Here we have only one invoice, right? That's why system has taken that number automatically. Click on process down payments. Look at this thing. Here, 10,000 advance is available. The available amount of advance is 10,000, right? So transfer posting also 10,000. Transfer posting also 10,000. Click on save. Now let us display the document. Right on. Posting key 26. Posting key 26. Debit for vendor. Posting key 26. Debit for vendor for payment advance. Posting key 39. Posting key 39. Credit for vendor for special GL. Posting key 39. Credit for vendor for special GL. Special GL indicator A represents. Special GL indicator A represents advance. So 39A so 39A represents paid for vendor for advance transfer. Now look at the scheme. Here, when you have received, when you have paid the advance, vendor account is debited, right? Now you have transferred advance to invoice. So the advance account should become 0. So to make debit 0, it has to be created. That means vendor account is created towards advance transfer. Advance means special business transaction. For the special business transaction, the system will update the special reconciliation account. Right? Then see, advances to vendors is created. Similarly, right? Akian company is debited towards the invoice. Invoice means normal business transaction. For normal business transaction, the normal reconciliation account is updated. Right? See here, sundry creditors. So the entry that is posted in SAP is vendor account to vendor. So this vendor debit will update sundry creditors account. This vendor credit will update advances to vendors account. Then check party account, FBL1M. Vendor account is 17003021. Company code is equal to SSKV. Select to open items. Opened key date 27/9/2022. Under type, select normal items. Layout is one SAP. Click on execute. See, in the normal items, even though balance is 0, there are 2 open items. First one is invoice. The next one is advance transfer. See, there are 2 open items. Right? And the line item display, debit is equal to credit. So we can clear them. That is the next. Clearing of normal item, F-44. The special GL account has become normal GL account, right? F-44. The account is 17003021. Click on process open items. Double click on both the line items. Click on save. Then check party account again, FBL1. Vendor account is 17003021. Company code is equal to SSKV. Select to open items. Open key date 27/9/2022. Under type, select to normal items and special GL transactions. Layout is one SAP. Click on execute. See, here we have selected normal items and the special GL transactions. Right? So there is no any either normal items or special GL transactions pending. This is how we can process the advances. Right? Here, what you have to do in your practice is, after doing the configuration, post one advance, observe the line items, post again invoice, observe the line items, then transfer the advance to invoice, observe the line items, then you clear them in F-44, observe the line items. Like that, you have to do this practice at least 3-4 times. Then only you can understand. It's a little bit tricky topic. Okay. So in this case, we have seen the advance is equal to invoice amount, right? But sometimes there are other scenarios. Invoice amount may be more than the advance amount. Sometimes invoice amount may be less than the advance amount. In that case, how to process them? That we will see in tomorrow's class. Any questions? Okay, then see you tomorrow.